Welcome back. Our guest is an accountant, administrator, public finance analyst, and a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants with a career spanning 27 years, no be beans, in Lagos State Public Service. Mr. Akinwunmi Ambode came into public knowledge when he emerged the winner of the APC Lagos State Governorship primary election on December 4th, 2014. He intends to fill the very big shoes of Governor Babatunde Fashola, our actual governor. He voted into power. It's an honor to have you on the show, sir. Welcome to the show.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Nigeria. Happy New Year, Lagosians.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
A lot of people have been so scared to come to our show because they just think these women, what are they going to do? But you have the confidence to be, and I was so proud of you because you came early.
Yeah,
he came pretty early. I was like, hey, this governor is a serious matter. Up and down. Maybe he's downstairs. You know, but we're happy that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us.
You.
So now you have the ticket. How do you feel? You know, I'm going to ask you the secondary school question. Now that, what's that secondary school question? Okay, now you become governor. Why do you want to become governor? That's the secondary school's question. Why do you want to become governor?
Mariah, thank you. The main issue at stake is about somebody that is interested in serving.
Okay.
All my life, I've been serving.
Yes.
I've served Lagos State for 27 years. And in different capacities, I've been able to prove that selfless service is what is the cornerstone for life and humanity. What governorship candidacy is about somebody that is willing to continue to serve people. And that's just what I intend to do in the next 4 years.
Fantastic. You used the word service, which is something we hardly see in leadership in Nigeria. That's the absolute truth. We don't see service. Now, service is in different forms. But for us, service is very relative. Because what service is to you is different from what service is to me. As a woman and as a citizen of Lagos State, what service is to me is a governor who is not up there, who comes to the grassroots, who talks to the people. Now, my question to you, sir, is do the people know you? The grassroots, do they know who you are?
I have served for 27 years. I started from Badagry local government. I served there for 3 years. And working in local government means you are actually dealing with people, you're dealing with the grassroots, you're dealing with the market women, you're dealing with traders, you're dealing actually with the community. Okay. Leaving Badagry local government, I actually also served in Mushin local government.
Great.
For another 2 years. I've worked in Ajegunle, and I've actually even lived in Iju itself.
Wow.
I've worked in Alimosho local government.
Wow.
I actually served in local government service for 13 good years. And I haven't left there. I moved on to serve in the mainstream civil service for 14 years. So if we're actually, talking about serving people, that's something I've done for 27 years.
Okay. So based on the local government, yeah. That 13 year span that you served as, I don't know what you served as, but what landmark did you leave behind? What are the things that people can say, okay, yes, this is what and what and what and what that were your accomplishments during that 13 years in the local government sector?
I actually said, I started more as an accountant from Waste Disposal Board.
Okay.
And I joined civil service at the age of 22.
Okay.
Moving up from that Waste Disposal Board, I actually now started to serve as treasurer of the local government. For you being a treasurer of local government, it means that you are actually in charge of the revenue collection of the local government and the total expenditure of the local government.
I want to ask you about the revenue collection system in the local government. We've had issues with multiple taxation, especially on SMEs, who are the people on the grassroots that don't have much. They get to pay the local government. They pay their income tax to the state government. They pay the omuniles and all the people, the touts around. It looks as if the local government tends to use touts to get money. There's a thin line. I don't understand. When you were there, did you experience that, and how do you intend to correct that? We see every, practical example, close to us here, we have the K2 bucket. When you get to the K2 bucket, just as you're going in, people collect money. They collect money from you, and they say they remit it to the local government. You being a treasurer, are this money being remitted in true fact, and how would you address that situation from continuing?
No, Topai, let's get this straight. There's nothing so much that is being said about multiple taxation. There is a law that is actually existing in Lagos State right now, in which the items for collection have been stipulated in that law. what you see, which is being put out there, is that there are taxes being collected somehow from some agencies, and a different type of tax which relates to that particular one is being collected by other agencies. All that have been streamlined. But I can tell you, what we are doing is to ensure that there is no multiplication of taxes.
Great.
The local government.
The local governments take their due taxes, and the state government do take their own due taxes.
Okay, all right.
The way we move forward is to ensure that we stipulate in a manner that we condense taxes.
Okay. All right. Let me
Just 1 second. To say that we condense taxes so that we can give those tax tariffs in one singular consolidated form, and people don't need to pay for TV license.
Is that what you want to do now?
Yes.
When you open
we intend to make collection easier for our
Yes.
people.
Okay.
People don't need to be harassed to pay their taxes.
Exactly.
We are going to apply e-collection, and it's being done now, but we improve on it. The ultimate goal is to have e-governance in all our operations.
Okay, let me bring you to your manifesto, because I read somewhere that you said you're going to provide free education up until secondary school. Now, is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Now, I know Governor Fashola came here once and said that the reason why they had to increase the LASU's fees at that time was because they need to pay. You can't keep paying these teachers the same amount of money you've been paying them all this while. You have to improve on the infrastructure and all that. Now, with the little money that we're even generating, how are you going to actually provide free education and pay the teachers what they ought to be paid so that they can provide good quality education to these secondary school students? So if you're going to give them free, that means that money is coming from somewhere. Where is that money going to come from? And how do you plan to actually give us free education to secondary level?
We already have free education.
Sorry,
not secondary level.
Mariah, there's free education already. In the Constitution, it's the right of every child to have free education up to secondary school level. It's being done by the present administration.
Yes.
We are just going to continue that. So there is nothing new in providing free education.
The reason why I asked
there's nothing new in providing free education. It's going to continue, but we'll add to that to say that we'll provide free lunch for every child in public schools in the primary level. That's what we intend to add
like
to
Osun State is doing.
Exactly, just like Osun State is doing. But beyond that, we have other things that we need to provide for our public education to make it just the same quality that you have in private sector.
That's what me, because I pay my taxes, and I expect if there's free education for children, I should be able to benefit from it. But I cannot take my children to those government schools.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of the state of the schools. So, are you going to improve on the state of the conditions of the learning system? Because I know Lagos State is trying. They are doing a fantastic, like if you see the structural buildings, if you compare Lagos State to other states, they have a fairly good structure. But how are we going to improve on those existing structures?
Where is the money going to come from? Because how are we going to ensure that we pay those teachers exactly what they ought to be paid to give us that quality education that we expect from public schools?
The same set of salaries is being paid to those teachers now. Is the quality of the provision of amenities that we have.
Okay, I have a controversial question.
Yes.
There's rumor that you're not from Lagos State. Where are you from?
I am from Lagos State.
But I agree, I guess.
you just said it that it's rumor. I was born in Ekpe. I'm a true Lagosian. There's nothing, no controversy as to where I come from.
I was born in Ikeja, but I'm not a Lagosian.
No. That's you. I am saying I was born in Lagos. I am from Lagos. My parents, they're from Lagos. And I remain a true Lagosian.
Okay.
And we need to just get clearer about this issue. The Constitution says that anybody that wants to have any public office should just be a citizen of Nigeria. If I want to be a governor, I should just have a school cert.
Don't try it. Because I will be a governor first before you become governor. I am a Lagos. My whole family is Lagos, so she cannot be governor. Don't give her that right.
No, Mariah, you're good enough to be
Based on what he has said, my father is from Gongon. I'm a Lagosian. Born, bred, educated, and raised. So I can then contest for governorship.
Look, as long as you reside in Lagos.
Okay.
You earn a living in Lagos. You are a Lagosian.
So, sorry, building on that, I really, really love and appreciate Governor Fashola. Why I appreciate him is, like me, I'm from Edo State. I'm not a Lagosian, but by marriage and number of let me finish my question. You know, but you see, for instance, the Lagos, we know that housing is a major deficiency in Lagos. Yes. Because a lot of people, and you know, landlords, they pay, for you to live in a decent environment, you must pay through your nose. And Governor Fashola has brought up a beautiful scheme for Lagos homes. However, that scheme is good, but it still does not meet the needs of the grassroots people. Do you have anything that you're going to do concerning housing, or would you just improve on what is already existing?
Let's be fair. The Lagos Home Scheme by the present administration is a major success.
That's what I said. It's fantastic.
She has won a home. I don't mind how.
I want a home, so that's why I'm saying that for me, I don't have to be a Lagosian to own a home in Lagos, which is a fantastic thing.
It's never happened before.
Yes. And that is why I say I must applaud the
exactly.
But I am saying that now, for instance, I have staff that collect salary that are maybe like 50,000 and all that, those kind of people. Put them, you know, is there anything, that can be done also for, even if it, however it is, as far as the person is paying their taxes and earning something, would they be able to benefit from things like that?
You know, beyond the Lagos Home Scheme, we believe strongly that, we'll review and more or less upscale what's being done on Lagos homes. We should have some other scheme that allow people not necessarily own, but be able to rent
at a cheaper price.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And then, we have some kind of
decent environment.
Exactly. And then we have some collaboration with the private sector. With the political will, we should be able to allow people to live in studio apartments. There are younger people who don't necessarily want to own homes, but they want to live a decent life. Those are the people we'll be targeting. Fantastic. And that's like an addition to what we're doing now.
Great. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get you some water to drink.
Exactly.
When we come back, more of Mr. Akinwunmi Ambode. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Fantastic. All right, welcome back. We still have Mr. Akinwunmi Ambode with us. All right, Sokwe, you have a question on...
I have a question concerning implementation, inconsistency and inefficient implementation of policies. We've heard of very, very laudable policies, like the case of bikes being taken off the street and it's getting back. We have the BRT policy, which is a good one, but suddenly BRT, yellow buses are now plying BRT places and the rules are not being... We have the tenancy... We have the tenancy law, which is supposed to protect the layman, and it is not being implemented. The landlord still collects 2-year rent and all that. There are laws that are good. How do we improve on the implementation of those laws? Or is it political that it is suddenly changing towards political season? Is it that it's being used as a campaign strategy? I just want, how can you improve it? And
then you said about bikes. I want to tell you that there are over 9,000 roads in Lagos State. Of those roads, less than 5% are the ones where these bikes are being restricted. They are all plying the over 8,000 roads that we have. Okay. So what we say is that the restriction is just for the safety of the riders. Okay. We don't want bikes on the highways. And if you go and check, even check the records from the General Hospital or from orthopedic, we have reduced accident rates in our hospitals.
Hello, sir, the project is a good one. I'm saying that it is not being implemented properly. Like, we now have, I'm beginning to see, I use bikes, I don't have a car, so I see bikes now plying routes where it used to be that was banned off. Also, we have the tenancy law being implemented. We also have cases where the rules that we know, the people that are supposed to protect, they used to keep hawkers off the street before. We didn't used to have hawkers at some areas. Suddenly, hawkers are back on the streets of Lagos and they are not being sent up anymore. The implementation of the laws, how do you want to improve it?
Okay. No, the enforcement of the laws are still in a continuous state. There's no law implementation that has been stopped. Okay. The enforcers are still there. But you know, just like our people, no matter how much you enforce, you can't enforce 24/7. Even if the law enforcers move away from the street or a particular point, you get people coming back to the place. It's a continuous check.
So you're saying it's not political?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not political.
I have a question. Do you have like a vision where you see Lagos in 5 years' time? Like, what do you see when you see Lagos? Why I ask this question is because we have a major improvement on the state of our roads in Lagos.
Really?
But if you go to the creeks, you go to in between, you know, those coral areas, you still see very, very, very terrible states of roads. And I feel that, I mean, if you go back to the local government, those people have a major role to play in developing those places. You know, so if you appoint a local government chairman, for instance, I believe that his role is supposed to ensure that his own constituency is properly, you know, like brought up to standard. Whatever it is that is being done with them. You know, so I think, I mean, like, what's your vision for Lagos in the next 5 years?
See, I see a safe, clean, and more prosperous Lagos that is driven by service, equity, and justice, and that's what the future of Lagos is. Let's go to the area of roads. Like I said, there are 9,000 roads in Lagos State, of which almost 8,000 of them are owned by local governments. Okay. So what we intend to do is to, you know, improve on the service delivery of local government system. Okay. I intend to give governance back to these local governments and even the communities. Okay. And then, you know, we ensure that we create more resources for them to be able to continue to do their basic
So when you're saying creating resources for local government, are they going to generate their own resources, or you, the government, will now actually fund them?
We do it in conjunction. Okay. They have their own resources, and the state government also will complement their efforts.
Right. Okay, we have several questions online. I'll take a few. Oladipupo Balarinwa says, please, what exactly will you do about Omonile? They had unnecessary costs to construction. Blight Icon says, one of the major problems in Lagos is constant rising population. What are your plans in controlling population in Lagos? Olai Yinka Braid says, you should emphasize on housing scheme because it's a challenge that makes the common Lagosian live in Ogun State and work in Lagos. Uwa Olatunde says, when you become governor, will you carry on with the good work Governor Fashola has done, and please take the kids off the streets? Busy Bones question.
I think we should stop. All right, we're going to take a couple.
Yes, the issue of Omonile, it's always been existing. But do you know what is happening? There is no government that will allow the nuances of Omonile anywhere. Okay. We are not going to tolerate it. We are not going to allow it. But lay more emphasis on law and order. That's what we intend to do. Okay. The other part of control of population, that's not possible. Lagos will continue to attract more people so long as we are doing the right thing. The best place to live in Nigeria right now is Lagos State.
How do you manage that?
Now, we continue to have pressure on our services, on our amenities we are providing, because all this other people believe that Lagos
is a land of possibility.
Exactly. And so much as we are having opportunities, people will continue to come into Lagos. We welcome everybody. The major issue is for us to continue to do the right things and allow Lagos to become more prosperous.
Okay, let me come to you about this issue of our roads. Because
you know that I'm sorry. No, exactly.
Please go ahead, please.
Taking kids off the road.
We're already doing that. We'll continue to do that. Other things to engage children. We'll provide community sports centers in different nooks and crannies of Lagos. You get these children busy. You improve on their mental health. By doing that, you end up making them so busy and useful to themselves. They will have no reason to become street kids. We will also protect the rights of every child to be in school. We will reduce this whole idea of child abuse. It's not right, it's not proper, the law does not allow it, and we'll emphasize more on engaging our children to be useful to themselves and their parents. Will I carry on with the works of the present governor? Absolutely. That's the essence of the continuity that we're talking about.
Okay.
We will not allow another party to come and start coming to Lagos to carry out experiment. Lagos is not up for experiment. When you look at what is being done at the federal level, PDP has been unable to give us what Nigerians want. And it's only Lagos and the APC states that are able to do those. And that's why we must continue in the tradition of excellence that APC is known for.
Okay. Well, let me come to the rail system, because I noticed that Governor Fashola, they started work on the road to
Lagos Badagry.
And I was always so impressed. But suddenly work has stopped. And I'm wondering what happened. And because we need to get these trucks off the road, all these, they are the ones causing a lot of trouble. All these tankers, oil tankers, they're causing a lot of trouble. And Governor Fashola has had a serious challenge with dealing with them in Apapa. How do you intend to help us solve this problem once and for all?
The challenge for the tankers, that's an issue that the federal government has refused to respond to. The Apapa Express Road is a federal government road. With all the efforts we continue to make, they've been frustrating the efforts of Lagos State government. And that's why, that's exactly what you also see on other federal highways. They've abandoned their obligations and their duties in Lagos State, thinking that because they are a PDP party, and they don't have anything to do with APC. Who cares? And should we now give Lagos State to such a party?
Okay, so what is the solution?
You're campaigning against the PDP.
No.
Do you have like a solution, like a blueprint here?
So the issue is that blue rail that you see.
Yes.
We will ensure that we finish it.
Okay.
Because it takes people from Okokomaiko to CMS in just less than 20 minutes.
Yes.
And that takes off all that stress. Yes, it's not that work has stopped. The work has slowed down because of the dwindling revenue that we are beginning to experience.
I have a question.
But we'll finish it.
Okay.
We're going to finish it.
Fantastic. Yes.
I have a question, and it has to do with, there's a godfatherism. It's a controversial question, and I would like you to answer me honestly. There's a controversial statement that you have a backing of a godfather, and that you're very loyal to him, and that you might end up serving him and would end up having him controlling the state resources while you are in power. That has been on the social media consistently used by the other party to campaign against you. Yeah. Please tell us, is this true, and how would you maintain your individuality while in government?
I worked in Lagos State Service for 27 years. I have been a diligent person. I am very competent. I understand the issues of governance. Beyond my academic career, I'm actually a Fulbright scholar, of which, the Fulbright scholarship was on public leadership. I had this Fulbright scholarship in the US in 1987 when I never knew I was going to be anybody. There was nowhere where there was any politics around me when I was training to be a public leader. So I've always had that interest of being somebody that can lead others and give back. Okay. So be that as it may, if we're talking about competence, if we're talking about character, if we're talking about capability and experience, I have those qualities that make me to want to lead Lagosians.
Fantastic.
So it has nothing to do with godfatherism. It's just about the qualities and my need to want to serve.
Okay.
Let's leave that.
Will you?
No. Our party, because I need to answer this because it's something that's been coming.
It's on the media,
social
media.
Yeah.
I went through a primaries that I won convincingly. I visited all the local governments and all the nooks and crannies of Lagos State, pleading for delegates and party members to vote for me. They willingly, independently, went to cast their votes in my favor. That has nothing to do with any single person. So that in itself is enough to convince people that, look, I'm an accepted person, and they want me to lead them.
Did you do stomach infrastructure in the course of your campaign?
Or when you get to
no, if I had done stomach infrastructure, a lot of people would be having pot bellies by now.
But can I say something? I want to ask a question.
Wait, pause. We have to take a quick break. Oh, okay. Right? We have let him have a
let him drink.
We'll go to a quick break. When we come back, more of Mr. Akinwunmi Ambode. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Would you describe yourself as a romantic person?
I think so. I think so, yeah. I think so. I wrote poems for my wife. Join us for a one-on-one interview with the All Progressives Congress Vice Presidential candidate, Professor Yemi Osinbajo.
If we were to wow you with a dish,
yes,
what would it be?
Rice and dodo.
That's very simple.
That's very simple. Rice and dodo. Any kind of
rice, jollof rice, fried rice,
any kind of soup, but
rice and dodo.
Showing on the Sunday interview this Sunday, January 11th at 12:30 p.m., 5 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Watch the exclusive interview on TVC News Nigeria on Concert Channel 190. The Sunday interview, where the true stories count.
Hi, welcome back. We're back already. Goodness me.
So soon.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you willing and will you declare your assets before or after, if you do become the governor of Lagos State? Secondly, we have many governorship aspirants in Lagos State. How are you different from the rest of them?
Thank you, Jumoke. I will declare my assets. I mean,
when? I'm going to hold you accountable to that.
No, it's part of the constitutional provision. I have to do it.
Okay.
Immediately, we're about to be sworn in. I have to do that.
Okay.
And how are you different?
How are you different from the rest?
We are 15 gubernatorial candidates.
Wow.
There's one that I know.
There's one that stands out. There's one that we know. How are you different from him? Because I'm bringing him. I'm bringing him too.
We're bringing him too. So how are you different? You need to sell yourself to me.
Because he comes.
I have my voter's card.
No, I'm even having new converts on this table. Right?
Go ahead.
I have lived in Lagos all my life. I was born in Lagos. I started my primary school at St. Jude's Primary School in Butemeta at the age of 6. I haven't left there. I went to Federal Government College, Warri, at the age of 11. In that Federal Government College, you are actually going to a unity school where you meet all Nigerians. My growing up years were actually in that school. I spent 7 years in Warri. And in it, I met Efik people, Igbo people, I met Hausa people, I met all sorts of Nigerians. So my mentality of a true Nigerian was actually shaped there. And I haven't come back from there. I came to University of Lagos to read accounting. And then I started working in the Lagos State Civil Service at the age of 22. So all my life, I have been a complete Nigerian.
I have to take this call, sir. I don't want to, because they don't want to lose that call. They want to talk to you. Mr. Shufawara, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ambode. What I want to point out is the craft, people learning carpentry, tailoring, and everything. I want to know what you have in store for them, because I happen to fall in that category. Because people used to come from Togo, other country, to work in Nigeria, tailoring, building of houses. So I'm hoping to get
Okay. Thank you very much.
Artisans, tailoring.
Artisans, yeah. Because lots of people come to work.
That was the question I asked.
Were you trying to ask that?
No, as in that was a question I was trying to say, that those people at that level, what are your plans for them?
So,
the artisans and all that. I think he has already answered that question.
No, I need to speak. I want to speak to that.
Go ahead.
The future of job creation in Lagos is actually at the heart of getting artisans to fill the labor gap. We would emphasize more now on technical and vocational education.
Okay.
Where? Lasso?
Yes, just going. You know what has happened is we've always concentrated on formal education, but majority of our people are actually in the informal sector. A whole lot of our people are just waiting for us to upgrade the scale acquisitions of those artisans. We are not interested in allowing foreigners to come and start doing those lower jobs. I have a program, and that program, it's called DIS. It's on tourism, hospitality, entertainment and arts, and sports for excellence, DIS. We need to integrate that as a singular project. Fantastic. When we're able to bring every stakeholders together to do this, we'll be able to put more investment in hospitality. And you know what? That's happening. The lower level labor market is just waiting for that integration.
Fantastic. Let me take this call, Ferdinand. The callers want to ask questions. Ferdinand, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Good morning to you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Please go ahead. 10 seconds.
Sir, what I just want to say to the Mr. Akinwunmi Ambode is this. Jesus Christ came to this world to serve, not to be served. Am I right?
Yes.
So, Mr. Ambode, if you eventually become the governor of Lagos State, what I am giving you and I'm imploring you is for you to put it in mind that you are there to serve.
To serve. Okay, I think he has made that very clear in the beginning. He made that very clear in the beginning, Ferdinand. Thank you so much for this call.
Thank you. Can I ask, because what that last caller said is linked to my question. I know that it is always very difficult for you to get approvals for things. I have always had the dream, and Tope has that dream as well, to have a vocational school, because I believe strongly that most of the gaps of job creations and all that, if we take those people off the street, we have a lot of prostitute young girls doing nothing. You can train them to learn a skill, but getting documentations. Because I know my church, we just commissioned our school, our children's school. And they said that they had to stall that project for almost 2 years, 1.5 years, just to get the documentation, because they were not willing to bribe.
So processes.
And we know that it is, Fashola has done a very fantastic job, because
structurally
he has put a lot of structure in the Lagos State government, that you enter the government and it's like you are in a blue chip company, because most of them, they have customer service. What are you going to do to improve on that and at least to kill corruption in government? If I'm a genuine person, I want to get a documentation, do I have to bribe or do I have to suffer?
Okay, hang in there and take Yusuf's call, because I don't want to lose the score. Good morning, Yusuf. You can note that down.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
The golden faces of Lagos, beautiful ladies here.
Thank you.
This is the first time. I've always been trying to call, but no.
Welcome to the show, sir.
But it's my first time. See, I just want to encourage you ladies, and again to lay emphasis on the question you asked Mr. Ambode, our governor, in comment about the godfatherism. There's nowhere in the world, quote, there's nowhere in the world that there is no godfatherism. If not, Obama wouldn't have been there. Do you understand? Obama even had a very tight contest with Clinton. You understand? But because of the godfatherism, and again, the ability to shove away the issue of blacks can never be president of America, they have to settle for Obama.
Okay.
Based on the power of godfatherism.
Yes. We don't have so much time, sir, but we appreciate your call. But I would like you to answer who was the question.
You know, I said I worked in civil service.
For 27 years.
We know. That's what you're trying to say. Go away. But really,
let me answer. No, let me answer. If there's anybody that will ever improve on the quality of service delivery amongst the public service, it has to be me.
Okay.
And I'm promising Lagosians, we are going to improve the quality of service delivery. It's not as if it has not improved over the years. It can get better. I'm one of them, and I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
I understand everything you're saying. I know with the introduction of e-governance at a higher scale, we will improve on the quality of service delivery amongst
so you'll be able to weed off those secretaries that will not let your papers fly.
No, papers will fly properly now.
We have just a minute left, so we don't have. We have to go. I know no more questions. But the thing is that we know that Fashola likes football. Is there anything that you like that we should look forward to as a?
I love sports. I love sports.
On his dressing. I love the way you're looking this morning, sir. I love the.
So, do you have any extracurricular activities?
Thank you.
You have to round up.
You have to pick a particular sport that you love, because I see that you love dancing.
So we have just a few seconds left. So what sport?
No, I mean football.
Really, also football.
Yes.
Okay, now. All right.
Please, I just want to admonish you to remain connected to the people. Hopefully, if you get voted in, we need to always maintain contact with the people on the grassroots. Just
so
ensure
last
that you
words, sir, because you have to close. Last words to your people that want to vote for you.
Mariah, I want to say a big thank you to who are my good friend. You know, it's exciting to be here. This is our first
encounter.
And, you know, I love it that women are the ones
Yeah.
that are actually, you know, doing this. Yeah. I just want to tell Lagosians, we are in for good timing in the next 4 years.
Fantastic.
We've done this as a party in the last 15 years. Lagos in 1999 and Lagos in 2015, believe me,
major improvement.
Major improvement.
Worlds apart.
We just want to take it to the next level.
Okay.
And together with all the people, you know, I'm a people person.
Yes.
We will do it together and take
Fantastic.
Lagos to that.